What's good, everybody? Yama from Maneuvers Garage here with today's segment, Know Before You Go. The topic, Who's Who on the Block? And with me, the 5.3-liter V8 Vortec built by General Motors, one of their more reputable engines representing from the 99 through the 14. Today, we'll be talking about this complex slab of metal, plastics, and fluids that can turn your dashboard into a Christmas tree. So to avoid a misfortune or avoid a warranty, follow the recommended service intervals in your owner's manual. Starting with the oil cap. Stamp with the lint and some digits that tell you the oil type. If not on the cap, check your owner's manual or look under the hood for a sticker containing fluid information. Oil is the bloodline of your engine due to the amount of moving parts that require lubrication to prevent wear or failure. Moving on to the dipsticks. The measuring tool to check your fluid levels with markings letting you know where things stand with capacity and cleanliness. Your dipstick will snitch on how you treat your ride based on fluid level, color, and smell. Here's the power steering fluid reservoir. Indicated by a steering wheel, power steering fluid circulates through the steering system from the pump down to the rack and pinion, reducing the amount of effort needed when turning the wheel. Now, your brake fluid reservoir looks like a stop sign with the word .3 or .4. The dot stands for Department of Transportation, while the number represents the classification of the fluid. Low or dirty fluid can reduce stopping power over time. Alright, pay attention to avoid misfortune. Do not open when hot. Make sure the engine has cooled down, otherwise you can get severely burned. Coolant prevents overheating by circulating throughout the cooling system, protecting your engine from corrosion and warpage. Now the next two, just going to cover them both because of the location. Here we have a windshield washer fluid reservoir. Man, get you a jug of the blue stuff, dump it down that joint. Keeps the windshield free of bugs, dirt, and debris. Next to it is the battery, your power source. The battery powers the starter to crank the engine, then acts as a stabilizer for the electrical system, working in conjunction with the alternator. The alternator works like a generator, powering the battery as a second line of defense to keep the electrical components in play while the vehicle is running and driving. Every electrical system needs protection. This is where the fuse box comes into play. By using fuses designed to break when current exceeds the safe level, preventing extensive damage to major electrical components and wiring. Each fuse has specific amp ratings for different components. Down in the valley here is the starter, waiting on 12 volts from the battery to spin the flywheel, turn the crankshaft, starting the engine. Once started, the starter motor disengages itself. Signs of a bad starter include no crank, no start, or a clipping noise. Ignition coils and spark plugs work hand in hand to keep the engine operating at peak performance. The ignition coil takes low voltage power, converts it into high voltage power, sent through the spark plug, giving it the ability to ignite the fuel air mixture, creating a detonation inside the engine, pushing the pistons up and down, making power. If both the coil and the plugs are foul, you'll notice a drop in performance, rough idle, misfiring, poor acceleration, and a strong fuel smell. Your air filter prevents dirt and dumb shit from entering the engine, ensuring a cleaner air-fuel mixture for the combustion cycle. God forbid, leaves a bug make it past a throttle body, your engine will have an asthma attack and shut off. The serpentine belt powers the engine accessories like the alternator, water pump, AC compressor, and power steering pump, to name a few. Signs of a failing serpentine belt include squealing noise, smell of burnt rubber, and overheating. Perform a visual check by looking at the grooves in the belt. If you see signs of cracks, weathering, or shredding, don't wait to get it replaced. And our last stop in the engine bay, the radiator and hoses. Your radiator has an upper and lower hose that circulate coolant through the engine to the radiator to the water pump, maintaining stable operating temperature. Alright, hopefully after watching this, now you can go pop the hood on your own car, have a better idea of where things are, how they function, and the terminology. Until next time on Maneuvers Garage, be safe and watch your surroundings.